The champagne in Lisa's glass turned bitter on her tongue, her fingers frozen around the crystal stem. Through the crack in the mahogany door of Mun Song's office, she watched her entire future dissolve. Mun Song sat across from Park Jae-hyun, a silver-haired investor whose cold smile reminded her of a shark. Between them lay a contract, her photograph clipped to the corner, her name printed across the top in bold letters. Transfer of asset. Lisa Chen. It's quite simple, Mr. Suk, Park said, his voice smooth as poison. $75 million for your family's company. In exchange, Miss Chen becomes part of my portfolio. 5 years. Exclusive arrangement. My clients pay premium rates for someone of her caliber. Lisa held her breath, waiting for Mun Song to laugh, to refuse, to stand up and tell this monster to go to hell, to fight for their 3 years together, for the engagement ring on her finger, for the life they'd planned. But his pen never hesitated. He didn't even think twice. He signed the contract immediately, his signature flowing across the page like it meant nothing, like she meant nothing. One signature. That's all it took to reduce her to property worth $75 million. The champagne glass slipped from Lisa's fingers, shattering against the Italian marble floor. The sound echoed like a gunshot. She stumbled backward, her heart fracturing into as many pieces as the crystal at her feet. She had to leave. Before they saw her. Before she completely fell apart. Before they came to collect their newly purchased asset. But as she turned to flee, she collided with a solid chest. Strong hands steadied her, gentle but commanding. She looked up into the face of a man she'd never seen at any Suk family gathering. Tall, distinguished, with silver hair swept back from a face carved from stone and silk. Sharp-featured. Impeccably dressed in a charcoal suit that probably cost more than her car. But it was his eyes that stopped her. Dark, intense, knowing. And the tattoos. Elegant ink crawling up his neck from beneath his collar. Traditional Korean designs that whispered of something dangerous beneath the sophisticated surface. Leaving so soon, Miss Chen? His voice was smooth, accented, laced with something predatory. Before you've even been properly introduced to your new owner? Her breath caught. He knew. I'm Suk Ji-woo, Mun Song's uncle. The one the family pretends doesn't exist. He glanced at the office door she'd been watching through, then back at her tear-stained face, the contract still clutched in her trembling hands. A slight smile crossed his lips. Not cruel but knowing. Dangerous. It appears we both have reasons to make the Suk family regret their choices. He reached out, his thumb gently wiping a tear from her cheek. The gesture was intimate, possessive, protective all at once. I have a proposition for you, Miss Chen. One that doesn't involve being sold like livestock. One that involves freedom, revenge, and making every single person in that room wish they'd never been born. What Lisa didn't know was that Suk Ji-woo wasn't just Mun Song's estranged uncle. He was the man who'd been watching her for months, waiting for exactly this moment. He was the supreme boss of the Baekho Korean crime syndicate, the most powerful criminal organization in 3 countries. He was the monster her fiancé's family had created 25 years ago when they framed him for murder and left him to rot in prison. And he was about to make her an offer she couldn't refuse. Before we see what Lisa does next, don't forget to like this video. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the thrilling stories we release daily. Hit that notification bell because this story is about to get dangerously wild. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens when a trafficking victim becomes a mafia queen. Lisa balanced the lunch containers as she stepped off the elevator at Mun Song's office, her heart light with the surprise she'd planned. 3 years together deserved these small gestures, the homemade kimbap he loved, the sweet notes tucked inside. The voices from his conference room stopped her cold. She's beautiful, exotic. Park Jae-hyun's voice oozed through the crack in the door. My international clients will pay premium rates. $75 million is more than fair for 5 years of exclusive access. Lisa's breath died in her throat. Through the gap she saw the contract. Her photograph. Terms that made her stomach turn. Asset transfer. Client rotation schedule. Discretion protocols. Termination clauses for non-compliance. She'll never know, Mun-sung said casually, signing his name across the bottom. I've isolated her completely. No family, few friends. She's easy to control. The lunch containers hit the floor. Lisa ran, her vision blurring with tears, legs barely functioning. She crashed into something solid in the hallway, a man with silver hair and dark, knowing eyes. Tattoos crept above his collar like shadows made permanent. Miss Chin. His voice was silk wrapped around steel. I'm Suk Ji-woo, Mun-sung's uncle. His gaze flicked to the office behind her, understanding everything. It appears my nephew just sold you for $75 million. And it appears I can offer you something better than being trafficked. Who are you? Your only option. His smile was dangerous. Marry me instead. We'll destroy them together. I need time. You have 12 hours. Jae-hyun already paid. They're coming to collect you tomorrow evening. His hand steadied her trembling arm. After that, I can't protect you. The world tilted. Trafficking or a tattooed stranger offering marriage and revenge. What kind of choice was that? Lisa's laptop glowed in the darkness of her hotel room as she searched desperately for answers. Jiwoo. $800 million net worth. Luxury real estate, import, export empire, restaurant chains across Seoul. Photos showed him at charity galas, business forums. Sophisticated, respected, untouchable. One interview quote burned into her memory. Family betrayed me once. I learned to value loyalty above blood. The tattoos appeared in some photos. She convinced herself they were artistic. Modern. Not the gang markings her trembling hands kept finding in search results about Korean organized crime. Her phone buzzed. Mun-sung again. Where are you? Jae-hyun wants dinner tomorrow. 7 p.m. Don't be difficult, Lisa. This is important for us. Like she was still his. Like he hadn't just sold her. The hotel restaurant's private room felt like a cage when Ji-woo arrived. Perfectly tailored, dangerously calm. Why marriage? She demanded. Why help me? Revenge. His eyes held shadows. And because I've been watching you for months. Your fashion shows, your interviews. You're remarkable. Wasted on my nephew. I wondered when you'd wake up. You've been watching me. Investigating my family's business. You were always there, dimming yourself for him. He leaned closer. Marry me. Separate bedrooms if you want. $10 million trust in your name. Your business stays yours. Complete independence. And if I want out later, you leave with everything. But I hope you'll stay. The chemistry crackled between them, terrifying, intoxicating. I'll do it, she whispered. But I need complete honesty. No secrets. You'll have complete honesty, he promised, the lie smooth as silk. Tomorrow morning. Courthouse. Where something powerful. His phone buzzed. He glanced down and something dark crossed his face. What? Lisa asked. Jae-hyun just moved the timeline. They're coming for you tonight. Lisa chose cream silk. A suit, not a dress. Armor for battle, not a fairy tale. The courthouse felt surreal. Ji-woo stood waiting in charcoal-tailored perfection, and when he saw her, something raw crossed his face. You're extraordinary. The ceremony blurred. 2 witnesses. Tae-sung with a scar and military bearing, showing Ji-woo deference that felt too deep, too absolute. The way he said "sir" carried weight beyond respect. Lisa noticed but couldn't process it. Everything was moving too fast. "You may kiss the bride." Jiwoo's eyes asked permission first. Then his mouth claimed hers, and the world tilted. Electric, terrifying, right? "Thank you for trusting me," he whispered as she became Lisa Sook. "I won't waste it." The penthouse stole her breath. 42nd floor, panoramic soul views, modern elegance. But it was the art that stopped her cold. Pieces from her own fashion shows, years of them. "You really were watching," she breathed. "Researching," he corrected, leading her to a suite stocked with designer clothes. In her exact size. "How did you?" "I'm thorough. It's how I survive." He cooked for her that night. Bulgogi, kimchi jjigae, his hands skilled and domestic. They shared stories, her dead parents, his family's betrayal, the prison sentence that destroyed him. She saw his pain, his loneliness mirroring hers. On the balcony, soul glittering below. His hand found her lower back. "You've been through trauma," he said carefully. "I won't rush. What if I don't want you to wait?" His eyes searched hers. "Are you certain?" "I'm sure. I want you." That night dissolved into heat and tenderness. She woke in his arms, finally safe. "Good morning, wife." His smile was unguarded. "I didn't plan to feel this. But you're making me human again." Then his phone shattered the moment. His face went cold as he answered, stepping away. But she heard the fragments. "How many casualties?" "Handle it quietly, usual protocols." "I'll be there within the hour." Casualties. Protocols. What kind of businessman talked like that? 3 weeks of playing house with a man she barely knew. And Lisa was falling dangerously hard. "You married a stranger." Yuna hissed at the boutique. "Lisa, he's practically a ghost online. Rich people leave trails. He doesn't. He values privacy," Lisa defended weakly. But the signs were everywhere. Men bowing too deeply when they passed on the street. Jiwoo's late-night meetings behind locked doors. The scars she'd traced during intimacy. Knife wounds, a bullet graze he dismissed as stupid teenage fights. At 3 a.m. one night, she found him in his office, voice ice cold. "I don't care about excuses. You know what happens to people who steal from me. Make an example." "Public." Another voice, Taesung. "Boss, the shipment from Busan." "Not now. My wife might wake." Lisa fled back to bed, heart hammering. She researched obsessively. Baekho Syndicate. Korean organized crime. Supreme Boss. The tattoos on Jiwoo's neck matched exactly. Traditional gang commander markings. Coincidence, she told herself. Just coincidence. Then came the shopping trip. Rough men approaching, immediately dropping into deep bows. One whispered Hyungnim, the term for a gang superior. "Why do they bow like that?" she asked. "I helped their father once." Koreans take gratitude seriously. Ulais. That night, he cooked for her, made her laugh, whispered, "You brought me back to life." She melted despite everything. Morning shattered the illusion. Jiwoo in the shower, his phone buzzing. Messages lit the screen. "Boss, jade serpents moving on our territory. Last night's raid, casualties. 3 of theirs, 1 of ours. Hyungnim, payment from Busan came up short. Orders." The bathroom door opened. Jiwoo saw her frozen, his phone in her trembling hands. His expression transformed. Warmth evaporating, something cold and lethal emerging. "Lisa." His voice was deadly calm. "Put the phone down. Carefully. Let me explain who I really am. Casualties. Raids. Territories." Lisa's voice shook. "That's not gray area, that's criminal." Jiwoo's jaw tightened. "I have deep connections to organized groups. Very deep. But I'm not. Are you a criminal? I operate outside legal frameworks when necessary. But I have a code. I protect innocence. I protect you. Have you killed people? Yes. No hesitation. Men who deserved it. You should run. But where? To Mun Song's trafficking ring. I need space. Time. Take it. But you're safest here. The world outside. He didn't finish. A week of research shattered her certainty. Baekho wasn't purely evil. They provided services where government failed, protected the vulnerable. Complex. Ray. Her boutique exploded with elite clients. Politicians' wives. Celebrities. All because of his name, his power. She was enjoying it. One evening Ji-woo came to her. Broken. I can't sleep without you. My bed is empty. Her resolve cracked. 25 years ago, he whispered. My family destroyed me. Framed me for murder. 3 years in prison for a crime I didn't commit. When I got out, my fiancé had married my brother. Everything stolen. So I built power they could never touch. Am I just revenge? Just a weapon? His eyes glistened. You were supposed to be. But then you made me want to be better. Can't be good, Lisa. But I can be good to you. Please. Her condition. Complete honesty. No more lies. Anything. Ask me. Are you the head? The leader? He met her eyes. I'm very high-ranking in Baekho. One of the top. But I'm not the supreme commander. A half-truth. She didn't know. Okay. The ranking I can work with. That night reunited, she fell asleep in his arms. His phone buzzed. Boss, Jade Serpents know about the gala. High risk. Recommend canceling. Ji-woo's thumb hovered over the screen. Then deleted it. They were going. And she had no idea what was coming. The blood-red silk clung to Lisa like liquid fire. You look like a queen, Ji-woo breathed. My queen. 2 days of preparation felt like war planning. Taesung reviewing exit routes. Min-jun discussing threat neutralization. Dae-young talking about eliminating problems preemptively. Why this much security for a charity event? Lisa asked. I have enemies, Ji-woo said darkly. If anything happens, Min-jun's only job is getting you out. He gave her a diamond necklace that night. Antique, priceless. This was for my wife 25 years ago. She chose my brother. You're wearing it now. She clasped it around her neck. I accept all of you. His eyes glistened. I don't deserve you. The Shilla Hotel glittered like a fortress. They entered together, her in crimson, him in midnight black, and the crowd parted. Whispers. Fear. Oh. Then she saw them. Mun Song and his father, faces draining of color. Miss Chen. The chairman stammered. What are you? Mrs. Suk, actually. Lisa raised her left hand, diamond catching light. You married my criminal brother. Ji-woo smiled coldly. Hello, little brother. Guilty conscience ages a man. Mun Song appeared, seeing her hand in Ji-woo's. No. You didn't. Oh, I did. Married your uncle. Happily. He's a gangster. Lisa's voice cut like glass. You sold me for $75 million to sex traffickers. And you're judging my choices. At least he values me as human. Ji-woo addressed his brother. I've acquired controlling shares in Suk Industries. The board votes next month. I'm dissolving everything. You'll have nothing. That's impossible. Glass exploded inward. Gunshots. Screams. Chaos erupting. Ji-woo shoved Lisa behind a pillar, voice commanding. Taesung. Secure exits. Armed men flooded in. Jade Serpents. Ji-woo moved like death itself. Disarming, breaking necks, killing with brutal precision. Boss! Taesung shouted. Coordinated assault. The title slammed into Lisa. A gunman reached her. Message from Park's wife. You're still her property. Terror. Then survival. She grabbed a dropped weapon, pulled the trigger. Watched him fall. Lisa. Jiwoo sprinted to her. You're okay. You survived. Police arrived, bowing to Jiwoo. Hyung Nim will handle cleanup. Self-defense, he said calmly. File it properly. They own the police. Everyone. A reporter appeared. Confirm you lead Baekho. Jiwoo met Lisa's eyes. Yes. I'm the supreme boss. And I'm done hiding. The crowd gasped. Lisa's world shattered. You lied, she whispered. You said you weren't. I use supreme boss, not commander. But yes, I misled you. Final gunshot. Attacker aiming at distracted Jiwoo. Lisa didn't think. Just raised her gun. Fired. Her second kill. Everyone stared. The Dark Queen revealed. In the car, blood stained her crimson dress. She'd killed twice tonight. She'd married Korea's most dangerous man. And she didn't know if she should run or rule beside him. 3 days locked in her suite. Headline screaming. Dark Queen kills twice in self-defense. Mystery woman married to Korea's Mafia king. They were calling her the Dark Queen. Queen of Baekho. First Lady of the Underworld. Lisa researched obsessively. Baekho wasn't pure evil. They ran food banks, protected sex workers, maintained order where government failed. Ray. Complex. Yuna came. Tell me you're leaving. I killed 2 people, Yuna. Lisa's voice was hollow. And when I pulled that trigger, felt alive. Powerful. What does that make me? The lawyer was blunt. You killed Jade Serpent members. Without your husband's protection, they'll hunt you. You're marked. Trap. Stay and be complicit. Leave and be hunted. Day 4 she faced him. Jiwoo looked destroyed, haunted, sleepless. I can't convince you to stay, he said rawly. I deceived you. I'm not redeemable. But I love you more than anything. You made me human again. His breakdown was terrible to witness. Tears he couldn't control. Did you orchestrate the attack? She demanded. Yes. I knew it was coming. I could have stopped it. But I wanted everything revealed publicly on my terms. I used the situation. I nearly got you killed. You used me as bait. I'm a monster. You should run. But she couldn't. What happens if I stay? You become my partner. A queen. Power, protection, luxury, but also danger. Always danger. And complicity. You can't have clean hands. Something dark awakened in her. I want complete transparency. No more secrets. Anything. Who framed you 25 years ago? His eyes went black. My brother and my fiancé. They were having an affair. They murdered our father together. Framed me. I went to prison for 3 years for their crime. When I got out, she'd married him. Took everything. Lisa's breath caught. Your fiancé is Park Jae-hyun's wife. She runs his trafficking ring. She wanted you specifically. This was always revenge against her. Do you still love her? I hate her. I love you. Lisa's conditions. Full transparency, equal partnership, redemption path. I killed for you, she whispered. I'm damned anyway. Let's be damned together. Then we build our empire in hell. 2 months of new normalcy. She attended his meetings now. Closed trafficking routes. Made them better. Then the call. Mun Song from prison. Lisa, please, they're going to kill me. Park's wife is planning an attack. On you. Jiwoo. I can tell you everything, just. Sounds of struggle. Screaming. Silence. Jiwoo's phone rang. Tae-sung. Boss. Mun Song's dead. Jade Serpent hit. Park's wife hired them. She's coming for Mrs. Suk. Full-scale war. Jiwoo's face went cold. Lisa stood. Then we end this. Once and for all. This will be ugly. Violent. Are you sure? She met his eyes. I'm your queen. I don't run when war comes. I fight. His fierce pride. Then let's show them what happens when they threaten what's ours. Seoul's lights glittered behind them. The Dark King and his queen. War was coming. Thank you for watching. Comment for the release of part 2. Hit the subscribe button and stay tuned.